Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 4. I liked it. I like this issue. We're going to get more into depth in that in just a hot minute. So first let's get into who made this comic book. We got The Mother of Exiles, Part 4. Tom Taylor is the writer, Juan Cabal on art, Douglas Franchin on finishes, and Nolan Woodard is the color artist. VC's Travis Lanham does the letters, Andrew C. Robinson does the cover art, and doing the Marvel Meow variant cover art is Now Fuji, who kind of came out of nowhere. It's just like, I'm going to do all the variant covers this week. And it seems like, yeah, this is like the third one that I'm reading where this person did the cover art. Okay, cool, man. Cool, we good. Spider-Man was, of course, created by Stan Lee and art by Steve Ditko. So, what do we got there, tough guy? We got Spider-Man and the Human Torch and about 14 people who are like walk-on NPCs, extras who have lines and names, and we got to know who these people are apparently. And it's really weird. Maybe it's not quite 14, but it's more than 4. It's more than 4. There's like Rumor, and she's got a regular name also. Then there's the old dude who's like the main bad guy dude who's going up against a kingpin, and they apparently knew each other, but I don't even remember this cat's name. And he's got a daughter, and then she's got 2 kids, so that's granddaughters for him. And that's like just 5 right there. And the whole thing is really weird, dude. I was not a huge fan of this arc, but what do I always say? You end an arc on a really good note, all of a sudden that becomes a cool arc. And I did like this. I did like the way that this arc was ended. Now, mind you, I remember this arc wasn't so great, all right? I remember like Pepperidge Farm remembers, all right? I know where the bodies were hidden. So, I am not recommending this arc to anybody. I cannot recommend the comic book, this arc based on even this issue to anybody right now because it started off on a really weird. You just don't introduce that many people with names. Spider-Man saves people all the time, but like they don't have, even if they've got a line, they won't have a name. You give a name, it's like, I got to remember you now. And there's too many people just jump on and remember in a Spider-Man comic book, dude. What are you thinking about? This isn't like some indie comic book with a brand new character. It's like, oh, here's the world. Let me introduce these people. It's New York City. It's Spider-Man. I don't want to see 14 different people show up. The number was close enough to 14. Anyhow, like I said, it did end really cool. What do you call what was the page? Let me see if I can find the page. I'm sure I can. Where everything just turned around for me. Once I got to here, the whole comic book just became something entirely new for me. This was awesome. Spider-Man talk about bam, 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 all around the place. And, he's like, dodge the bullet, use megaphone as a projectile, dodge the bullet, keep moving, save the cat. And, like, all these great thwip everywhere. That was a really awesome page. Plus, there's a scene in there where he gets scratched by a cat, and he's like, oh no, wouldn't it be horrible if I got some kind of a strange non-healable disease that wound up killing me or causing me to lose an eye or something like that. Spoilers for Captain Marvel. That was still cool, man. But again, way too many people to remember in this. Now, honestly, I hope that I see these people again. Make no mistake. It's just 4 issues and you just introduced how many new people, new names, everything? You technically introduced a whole new world under York. That's like New York's underwear or something like that. I'm just saying, is it tighty whitey? Is it boxers? I don't know. But if you want to have kids, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. The point is, there was a lot happening here. In the next issue, I'm going to show you the cover right here for the next issue. Aunt May is finally going to explain to, I think it's called the treatment. I think that's what they called it. It's back here, I guess. They're going to, they're going to have Aunt May explain, hey, by the way, I got cancer and I'm dying. So, yes, expect a heartfelt kind of issue where there may be tears shed. Just as long as Mephisto doesn't show up talking about, hey, let's make a deal, because that's just not cool. That's just not cool. Spider-Man needs to punch the devil. But, like, I don't know why that's important, but yeah, I know somehow that was important to punch you in the face. I forget who, I think that was Dan Slott who actually had that happen in the comic book one time, and it was glorious. Anyway, Overall, pretty cool comic book. Not the greatest arc, but at least it did end on a good note that makes me want to read the next issue. So there's that. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Did I also mention Tom Taylor got a script to? He just signed his. He's going to be writing a script for a feature-length movie. That's pretty cool. I just saw that on Twitter not too long ago. Like, congratulations, man. That's awesome. I hope he's still going to do comic books. Just saying. All right, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.